What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a very special video for me today. So, as you would have watched in my last video where I hung up these amazing boards as a backdrop for my videos, I have reached my 1,000 subscriber mark, my 1,000 subscriber milestone. So thank you so much again for watching all of these videos. Thank you for joining me through this whole video, but this is going to be a 1K special celebration, and pretty much want to go through my journey and what I've learned over this past year, and yeah, reaching the 1,000 subscriber mark. So I'm not going to be skating today. I'm just going to overlay some clips of everything I've gone through over the last year and just sit here and talk to you guys. So let's get into today's video. So yeah, first of all, I really do just want to say thank you to each and every one of you. A lot of people always say this, like, oh, thanks guys for watching me, thanks for the subscribers, everything, but I truly mean that. Thank you so much. I've been making these videos just for fun and because I like to do them, but I wouldn't have the growth or the motivation to keep doing all this stuff if it wasn't for you guys watching this, commenting, engaging in the little community we have. People asking about what I'm getting up to, what I'm doing, looking for the future videos. Like, everyone's really engaging and like getting hyped on the videos I'm making, which makes me heaps proud and happy for myself that I'm like reaching all these people and it's helping people. So yeah, honestly, I want to say a massive thank you. So I just want to go over like kind of my own history, I guess. This is just going to be a video pretty much about me the whole time. So if you don't want to hear about me and my journey, I'm sorry, but that's what's going on today. So yeah, my history, I started skateboarding when I was 12. I've never really, like, I've mentioned all this stuff, but I've never really got into talking about myself too much because I just like to go and skate and film what I'm getting up to. So yeah, I started skating when I was 12. Not long after that, I met like Mars, Sean, Jesse, like a few of the guys around Lemire were like my #1 homies when I first started skating because we went to school together. So Sean and Jesse Moore, who's been on my channel a little bit, they were a year above me, so I pretty much looked up to them, learnt a lot of tricks from them, and yeah, I've known those guys since I was like 12, 13, so it's cool to see those guys grow, and like what Sean's doing now, he's going real good with all his YouTube videos over in the States and stuff. He's been sticking at it, so always giving me tips as well. So yeah, I started all the way back then, always loved skating, like I've been hooked on it forever, always trying to grow myself, like get better, learn new tricks, get better at tricks I can already do the tricks I can do on like a bigger obstacle or something. But at the end of the day, I'm pushing myself as well, but at the end of the day, the sessions that you have with your homies, like the best. Like, that's why I pretty much started, my first videos I wanted to make on this channel actually were like skate park review videos, because if you go back and watch my first skate park review video I did at St. Helens Park, my thing was like, whenever I go to a new skate park or I go to a new area that has a skate park I haven't been to, I want to kind of suss out what they have there so I can, in my head, mentally think about the tricks I want to do when I get there. But it's so hard to find like pictures or videos, or no one's like showcasing these skate parks. So I was like, damn, I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna go to these skate parks, I'm gonna film the whole thing, I'm gonna skate everything, show everyone like the scale, show everyone what the skate park's like, how it flows, so when you guys are going there, you get to see like exactly what it's like when you get there. So that was my main motivation behind doing YouTube videos, but I've slowly shifted into doing videos that showcase my homies and me and like the sessions we're having and just the good times, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Going out, having fun, learning new tricks, just having a good time with homies, like pushing each other, encouraging each other, and celebrating like the tricks we're landing, the progression that we're having. So that's the main motivation behind my channel these days. So yeah, always loving having a massive group of homies together, skating, feeding off each other, like encouraging each other. It's always been like the main thing driving me since skating. Like if any of you guys have skated with me or know me, or any one of you that have watched me skate, I'm always the guy, not trying to talk myself up or anything, but always the guy trying to get everyone together, play skate, or like try and skate the same obstacle just so everyone feeds off it. Or if we're going to a certain skate park or street spot, I'm like trying to message everyone, like everyone around the area, to get like a massive crew together, because that's always like my #1 drive, just having a massive group of homies, just having the best session ever. So my YouTube videos have kind of been swaying towards that. Not because it's easy, which it is easy to go out with a big group of people and film and just skate, but and it's good content that you guys like, because the way I try and film it is like you guys watching it there in on the session too, which I've had a lot of people give me good feedback saying like it does feel like they're on the session too. But yeah, I wanted to try and branch out and do a few different things. So before I get into that, yeah, so why I started it, I'm just going to backtrack a little bit. I wanted to do the skate park reviews, which I'm still loving doing that, and it's still fun to go to new places just to document, and so people on my YouTube channel can check out different skate parks that they want to go to and know what they're in for when they get there. So after that, when I first decided to make my proper first video with this bad boy right here, if you can see that, the Dragon Ball Primitive Cruiser board, that was the first video when I decided, yep, I'm going to make regular YouTube videos. And my main kind of, not so much motivation, but I'll use that word, was my homie Sean doing these videos. I saw, like, I was skating with him forever. I was skating with him, watching him do the, like, helping him with the DIY diaries at the slab, and like watching his videos was sick, and I was in a lot of them because I was skating with him. So I was like, I've already, like, ever since I can remember, me and Mars used to film us skating since we were like 13, 14. And it was just like skating videos and putting them together, making skate clips. So I always thought it would be cool to just like add some context to the session we're having and be like, yo, I'm with these guys and we're at this skate park now, and now we're doing this, and like just add some context to the clips, which is majority of what I do now. So that's kind of how it transitioned into that. And then through COVID last year, I made my first video about that because I was just buying stuff just for the sake of, like, I wanted to have fun. Like, made myself a cruiser board. Like, my next few videos was like trying out new bearings, new shoes, deck rails and stuff like that. It was just me trying out new products, and I was like, might as well document this stuff and show people if they want to get into or try these certain products, like they'll have a good review for it, I guess. So that's how I started, actually started making my proper YouTube videos back then, like a year ago now. So I was never really like nervous to start filming myself because, like, I'm not someone that kind of worries about what people think of me. Like, I believe in being yourself 100%, and you'll attract people that are like-minded to you and have the same vibes, and people that aren't digging you because of you being yourself, like, you're going to kind of repel them, and you won't be hanging around people like that anyway. So it's a win-win situation. You just be yourself 100%, be a nice person. Obviously, if you're a dick and you're being yourself, then you're not going to get very far, but being yourself in a nice way. I've made so many friends these last few years through skateboarding, like new homies all year, all around Sydney, like people from Queensland, Melbourne messaging me, like getting, if they want to, like when they're going to come down to Sydney, we're going to meet up and skate and stuff. Craig, one of the homies I skated with, I was talking to him a few times online. He was from Queensland. He came down and skated with me and Watsy at the new Carlingford skate park, and like just meeting homies all over the place, just from like being a good person, having good vibes and skating. So that's taught me a lot in that sense. But yeah, I was never really scared to start filming and making videos, like of me talking to myself. What I was cautious about, like I didn't get, like when I would start filming, if you watch my first few videos, I would kind of be here at home. Like I'd film my intros privately, like I wouldn't be out filming too much about talking. I would kind of hide away and film my intros and outros, but when I would skate at the skate parks, that's when I'd film all the skateboarding clips. So I wasn't really like vloggy out in the streets or like at skate parks, because a lot of my homies haven't really seen that because of, like, Sean was doing it, but I didn't want to just whip out my camera, start filming myself and get my mates involved too, because even now I've been doing this for a year and they're still a bit nervous, like when I put the camera on them. I'm kind of used to it, but like, and sometimes I'm a bit of an asshole. I know people get nervous. Like he's a perfect example. He's kind of like, he's not weird, but he just doesn't really like talking and being on the camera. So I purposely try and film him more just because of that, because I'm a bit of an asshole in that sense, but it's all for good fun anyway. But yeah, one big thing I want to say, because I know my man Jake Shun, when he made his first YouTube video, he was saying, like, it was like a year or two, he wanted to start making YouTube videos, but he was so scared of what people were going to think of him, how people were going to judge him, think he's a kook and all this stuff. So, and then he was just like, screw it, after a year or two, he's like, I'm doing this because I want to do it. And he did really well with it too. But that's a big message I just want to say. If any of you guys want to start a YouTube channel or do something, don't just not do it because you're scared of what people are going to think. At the end of the day, who cares what people are going to think? Like, if they're your friends, yeah, fair enough, like if you value their opinion and stuff, but if they're a true friend of yours, they're going to support what you want to do anyway. So I never really had that resistance, because I was like, I want to skate, I want to film, I'm already filming, I might as well film and like talk about what I'm doing. So it was kind of an easy transition in a sense to start like doing proper YouTube videos. So I was very lucky in that sense, just being such a, like, I guess, extroverted, confident person, that even if people do think I'm a weirdo, like pulling out my camera and talking, I'm just like, I don't care, like, worry about yourself, I'm worrying about myself, I'm doing what I'm doing, you do what you do, like, I'm not really fussed about that. So yeah, it's a pretty easy transition to get into these like regular videos like this, but I know it can be hard for people that want to start doing this, because yeah, it's understandable if you get people, like there's people that you admire or like your friend circle, and you don't want them to kind of take the piss out of you or not support you or say you're an idiot or a kook for doing certain things. But once again, if they're proper friends of yours, they're going to support what you're doing. So I would say my number one tip for that is just go for it. Whatever you want to do, just do it. Because for me, I wasn't thinking about doing YouTube videos any earlier than I did, but I still kind of wish I started earlier. And Sean, I was talking to Sean about this too, and he was saying the same thing. He's like, damn, I wish I didn't really hold back and I just went into it straight away, because I think he was a little bit delayed. Same thing as Jake, like just holding back a little bit, scared of what people would think, but you just got to dive in and do it, I guess. So even as confident as I was when I started, like I've got so much more confident. I can talk to so many people, like I go to the skate park. If I don't even know you, but a few people like watching right now, you might have seen me at your local skate park, and I just start talking to people, starting conversation, just because of, like, we're all skateboarders. I believe we should just be like one massive family. So it's weird when there's little divides in like skateboarding groups, when it's like, we all love the same thing. We're here at this skate park or this skate spot for the same thing. Like, we should all just be homies. So yeah, I've learned to be a lot more confident, and like I've made so much more friends over this last year through skateboarding. And yeah, it's all pretty much come from the YouTube journey, I guess. And it's kind of motivates me more, and a lot of my homies more, because I'm filming. Like, I'm rarely, not to just like film and have content, but I'm rarely not filming when I go and skate. Even if I'm not planning to make a YouTube video, like I'll just set up my tripod or something and film like a process of me trying to learn a new trick, which might just go to Instagram or something. But I'm just in such a habit of filming that it helps me always progress and push to be better as a skateboarder. So that's definitely helped me in that sense as well. And I've gotten a lot better over the last few years. So I can definitely credit that to always filming and like thinking about being in a content creative mood. So yeah, that's another big thing that I've learned through my journey so far, like just filming, pushing myself. But it still comes down to just having a big group of homies and just like showing the love when someone learns something, encouraging someone, like trying to push someone to do the best that they can do. And that's just all comes down to having that big group as well. And going back to like not being scared about starting the channel, I never really had any, and well, not to my face or anything anyway, but so I wouldn't really know, but I never really had any people saying what I was doing was whack, or like I didn't feel embarrassed about what I was doing, because like I've got a good group of homies. You would see them all through, I keep repeating this, like it's all about the homies and everything, but you'll see through all my videos like all the different skaters I'm in contact with, skating with. Not now obviously because of COVID lockdowns, but like they're always good people. Like they're good, supportive, helpful people. Obviously I wouldn't be hanging around them if they were assholes, but yeah, everyone I come across in our kind of skateboarding group is like real good people. So always supportive, always happy to film me if I want to try something, or like for me to film them if they're trying something. So yeah, it's been a good little journey I've been on so far this year. So what to expect from me for the next year, for my next milestone, is like I definitely want to up my production value of how I'm making these videos. So set up this cool little office setup so I can talk to you guys more and do little product reviews here, have a cool backdrop. Like I want to try and use a proper camera more rather than just my phone all the time, and just get a bit better at like filmmaking, I guess. So I just need to hear from you guys. So I've got a lot of plans of what I want to do. Like I want to get into more DIY stuff to help you guys. I'm thinking about doing more beginner type stuff for like beginner skaters. So content that's going to be out on YouTube for, I believe they call it evergreen content. So I could make a video today about me going to skate and try to learn a new trick or something, and that might do well for the first week. But if I go and make a video on how to do like your first 3 tricks after ollies or something for beginners, like that'll be on YouTube forever, and that's just going to keep recycling through YouTube. And there's always going to be beginner skateboarders that are going to hop on and like might search up those terms. They want to learn how to ollie or learn how to kickflip, or kickflip I can't help them with because I suck at them, but you get the idea. Like that kind of content will hang out there forever. So I definitely want to do stuff like that and help people more, rather than just doing my typical formula of like, oh, I'm going to skate here, I'm with these people, and this is what we're getting up to. As much as I love that and you guys love that, like I want to kind of help more people. So I need your help. What do you want to see from me? Because I'm enjoying making what I'm doing. Like, I don't want to be stuck to one kind of little niche area of skateboarding. Like, I like doing DIY stuff, I like just showing the sessions, I like doing product reviews, I like just doing, like going to new skate parks or showing some street skating or like whatever. I like doing all of it. So I want to hear from you guys what you want to see from me more as well, going through to this next year of YouTube and reaching my next milestone, because I've made it to 1,000 subscribers in a year, just pretty much doing what I'm doing. Like, I haven't had much direction. I've just pretty much like write a list of YouTube videos I want to do and things that I might be helpful to people, or things that I think will be fun for me. So yeah, definitely put some comments down below what you want to see from me, what's going to help. If you want more DIY stuff, if you want more tutorial stuff, like what's going to help you guys the most. Because yeah, obviously I'm making these videos because I love it and I enjoy it and I'm passionate about skateboarding. I'm going to do this forever, but I also would not have an audience and have the motivation to keep doing this stuff if it wasn't for you guys. So I want to hear what you guys want to see more of. So definitely put that in the comments below, and I guess I'm just going to wrap it up here. I've been rambling all this time, but yeah, definitely wanted to show my appreciation for you guys getting me this far. 1K, 1 year down, so on to the next milestone. So yeah, thank you so much again for joining me. Thanks to all of you that have supported me, shared my videos, liked my videos, even commented on me. Sometimes even some of my homies are meeting people that's like, oh, I met another one of your subscribers the other day. He said he likes this and he likes this. Like, that's really good for me. Like, it makes me feel good and happy that I'm helping you guys, and like it's reaching all these kind of areas around Sydney and Australia and everything. So I'm definitely not going to slow down from here. I'm going to keep pumping them out, keep hustling. But yeah, I need your help. Let me know what you want to see and I can help you guys as much as I can. But thank you so much once again. I told you I was going to say that so many times, but thanks a lot. That's just a bit about my journey, what I've learned. So let me know how I can help you anymore, and I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. So thanks once again. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.